In 1921, when a group of 34 runners assembled to commemorate their fallen comrades from the Great War, they had no idea that they were giving birth to one of the world's premier ultramarathons. A century later, the Comrades Marathon continues to be a symbol of courage, camaraderie, and triumph of the human body and spirit over staggering obstacles. The Old Mutual virtual coach and World of Endurance experts offer runners advice on how to conquer the iconic 86.7-kilometer uprun from Durban to Pietermaritzburg. It will be cold and dark at 5:30 a.m. when you cross the start line. Conserve your pace and take it easy as you make your way from Durban City Hall to Tollgate. This is the time to be disciplined about your running and to focus on sticking to your plan and remaining positive. You're at the beginning of a great journey, and it is discipline, determination, and desire that will give you your reward in Pietermaritzburg. The first water point is on the steep climb up Jan Smuts Avenue at 6 kilometers. From there, refreshments and snacks are at 1.5-kilometer intervals. A mix of runs, punctuated with short walks, is the regime to keep you moving through the first 35 kilometers of constant climbing. Kauai's Hill, the first of the Big Five hills, comes after 15 kilometers and takes runners up through Westville. As you ascend Kauai's, think about climbing stairs. Take short rhythmic strides up and concentrate on getting to the top. The steep incline eases off a kilometer before the top, where you'll get your first view of the freeway and the infamous Fields Hill at the end of Pinetown. Protect your quads as you roll down into Pinetown at an easy pace. There is an acute on-ramp onto Fields Hill, and then the climb continues with a winding 5-kilometer rise of 190 meters to Kloof Station. By now, you will have your rhythm. If you are passing people on Fields Hill, you are going too fast. Don't expect to talk on this infamous hill. Concentration, conservation, and climbing are needed for this challenge. Short 1 to 2 minute runs with 30 to 60 second walks will get you over the crest with minimal energy use. When you reach Hillcrest Center, roll gently down the steep 1-kilometer drop towards the bottom of Botha's Hill. The first kilometer of the 2-kilometer long 100-meter climb is the toughest, but it eases after the left bend toward the summit of Botha's Hill. The top of this hill is the finish of the seemingly unending 35-kilometer climb from Durban, now 770 meters below. Although the next 7 kilometers have an overall drop, remember the small hidden climbs and the major steep drop of Alverstone. Enjoy the breathtaking view of the world-famous Valley of 1,000 Hills before passing the Comrades Wall of Honor and making the traditional greeting of 5-time winner Arthur Newton. Once past these, you'll find a steep decline to the formal but not mathematical halfway cutoff point, which you must reach by 6 hours and 10 minutes. Take the transition easy from the fast down to the challenge of the steep Inchanga. The change in pace will be more dramatic than you expect. Inchanga, the spear, is the fourth and hardest of the Big Five hills. 150 meters climb in 2.4 kilometers makes for steep inclines, with many switchback corners to hide the summit and the panoramic view of the route ahead. Cresting out on Inchanga with more than a marathon in the legs, this is not a time to speed off, but rather to change your mode from conserve to cruise. Although the down of Harrison Flats are still to come, Beware of the short, very steep 600-meter climb of the unspoken Radnor Hill that precedes the long gradual down to Cato Ridge Underpass. The reward for many is the opportunity to collect real food and encouragement from supporters. After Cato Ridge, it's a roller coaster of running and mental turmoil for the next 7 kilometers where the route is aligned with the N3 freeway, but is desolate of spectators and runners are silent until they reunite with supporters in the crowd-laden town of Camperdown. 2 kilometers out of Camperdown, you will face a mental challenge as you climb the unnamed hill on the way to the chicken farm. Cruise turns to commit, which will take you to the highest point 3.5 kilometers away. The reward of the highest point is the first view of Maritzburg in the Sleepy Hollow and the 18 kilometers to go mark. Passing the chicken farms to the Lion Park is where your early pacing and energy conservation will pay off. You can open your stride on the 3-kilometer long down to tumble in before cutting back on Little Polly's, a precursor to the mighty Mama. Enjoy the momentary relief at Ashburton Cross before the last major challenge, Polly Shorts. All roads and destinies lead to the Big Mama, Polly Shorts. Few have ever run this 3-kilometer, 120-meter mountain. Many gold medalists use a run and walk strategy, and most backmarkers walk the entire length. Stick to your plan and keep moving until you get to the top, a mere 7.3 kilometers away from the new finish at Scottsville. As you descend from Polly Shorts, the new course starts with a right turn and drop under the rail bridge and equally steep 1-kilometer climb up to Cleland Road. It is predominantly downhill for the remaining 5 kilometers. There is a gradual climb through to the Toyota Mile, which will pull you down Taylor Road. This is the new entrance to the racecourse and the final barrier of the brutal underpass. To finish is a triumph over human limits. It requires steadfast perseverance and an unstoppable determination to push beyond what you thought possible. For more advice, training guides, and event information, visit www.worldofendurance.co.za.